Hey, it's Somberfish coming back to you again with the Temporal Warrior and Skeleton. We actually made it a little bit farther than we normally do. Um, Sad state of affairs that is. We're going to go ahead and leave the Troll Mire now, and we're going to look through this loot. It's nothing good. Alright, playing Tome once again. And I'm going to go ahead and remember that I have this cloak on. Townspeople will attack you as the skeleton, but I'm going to go ahead and go into Dearth now, and hopefully none of them will be that suspicious of the cloaked stranger. Come over here, talk to this wonderful human. I'm ready to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight in the arena. Get some free, hopefully some free stuff, anyways. My shield up early. Let's test out this new fireball. The real question here is, does it do as much damage as even my bows do? It does not, so I'm going to dump that pretty quickly here. Ooh, he is right on top of me. Do not really like my men that aggressive. Or at all. But here we go. Trying to get through this. Alright. I'm dazed at the moment, which is preventing me from moving. I keep reloading though while I'm doing that. He has just set me ablaze. I'm going to go ahead and shield just so I take as little damage through that as possible. And the bunny has done it again. I am really liking this bonification gift that the Dark God has bestowed upon Burganar. Or Buragar? Whatever his name is, he is certainly pulling through for me. That has also given me a couple generic points by completing the arena quest. I can go ahead and put an extra point in shield twice, bumping it up to 451. So that is going to help me survive quite a lot. I am, however, going to switch back to the Tooth of the Maw and come down to the bow sale. And I think there's someone, yep, down here. And see if he has anything worthwhile. Go ahead and sell some of this other stuff that I'm not going to be using. Lanterns especially. And I apologize if you hear that noise in the background. That is actually my cat snoring. I have no idea that cats snored or that they snort so loud. But there we have it. Go ahead and sell all these gems off, because as far as I know, outside of using them for alchemy stuff, you're not going to have a lot to do. He didn't have any arrows for sale, but he did have a couple bows. Mine had 6 range, 80% that, and plus 5 acid damage. So this one adds to strength and does a little bit of that, of 6 fire damage, so worth noting, and adds 6 physical power, so that's pretty good. 1 dex, 7 range, 6 lightning, 1 dex, 19, so that's so far my favorite of the, it's up here with the 6 physical damage. Blue quality bow down here has 6 range, 5 nature damage, 7 accuracy, 3 to all resistance, nature penetration, and a cooldown on my steady shot ability, which I don't have. So I'm actually going to go with the longbow of fire over here. Equip that and get out of dodge. Actually, I almost forgot. Over here, if you knock on this door, there's an alchemist that will ask you to collect some of these potions, to make a potion. He had dex and cunning by 3 each, physical critical strike chance, or defense and range defense by 6. I'm going to actually go for the dex and cunning. And should I be able to collect all those, I can come back, all the ingredients he wants. I can come back and he will give me that potion. Quest log at the moment is the Brother of Darkness, which he needs one Hummerhorn wing. They're like wasps, only gigantic and not lethal. You need a snow giant kidney and a mummified bone. So I need to kill a mummy, a snow giant, and a giant bee at some point. I'm going to go ahead and head down to this dungeon here. Seems that it will be level appropriate. I'm also going to dump this, or I would dump it out of my toolbar, and begin with firing upon this first things I see. Move forward a second so I can shoot them both with one arrow. Really loving that piercing shot. And mold and rats. Mold, rats, and skeletons. I'm really wondering what it is in your dungeon that will make it so moldy. I'm storing old bread down here. Is it the mold off the what used to be the flesh from the skeletons? I'm not sure where this mold is coming from. I do know it's a little unhygienic, and I am doing my best to clean this place up. Maybe make it a happy new home for, well, almost no one. So I'm pretty sure my character is evil. Skeletal mage. I'm going to shield up just in case he starts casting wonderful spells on my face. Same for the snake, who is mitosis, side blades, wild growth, and mucus, meaning that he is an ooze-mancer, and it's actually taken down pretty easily. Reason I chose to kill the ooze before him, besides the fact that I would have had to shoot through the ooze first anyways, is that they split damage 50-50 with whoever spawned them. So, wasn't going to get anywhere. I did, however, find a red named plate armor, 9 armor, 4 defense, physical and blight, and physical save of 13. That is a... Oh, another message from the Dark God. This has been a fun thing. Brr, it's so cold, the Santascape has come. This event to celebrate the end of the year. Look for a snowman on your world map. This will be sent regularly during the festive days of the end of the year. Level 15 recommended. I'm not quite there yet, but I am hoping to be soon, because that actually sounds like a lot of fun. I could go ho 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 my way to death. Why did I do that? I want to get rid of this. And first he turns me into a bunny. Then he lets me go to the Santascape. The Dark God has been truly, truly merciful this evening, giving me wonderful things and preventing me from splatting upon the wall. What more could you ask from a Dark God? I suppose more bunnies. A little skeletal archer or skeletal archer, or bunny as it were at this point. Moving forward, I'm wondering what is shooting me here. A rare skeleton tore right through my shield. I don't know if he's dead or not. He's not. He ran. That skeletal shield is really saving my butt. Throw down my shield. Take out these archers. And start working on these melee guys as they creep towards me. More mold. They really just mop your floors. Clean out your cupboards. There is no reason for this to happen. Ooh, and another rare skeleton. There. popping out of the woodwork here. Maybe this shot when their new friends was in town here, and me being a skeleton as well. My shield's about to wear out. I'm going to run until my shield's available, or a shield's available. Take care of these little guys, refresh my thing, and try to armor pen. I found Zarin. Let's see what that is. Zarin is a necklace. Life regen by 1.1, which I will take over my Chrono Master any day of the week. Side each turn, not really worried. Takes away fatigues. And hate when firing a critical mind attack. +2. I don't have a hate bar. I think that's a resource for something else. But that life regen, seeing as I am on my own anyways, it's going to go a long way. More mold. This is so dirty. It is pretty much like the house, should my wife not, make sure that I actually cleaned up after myself. That was a secret room there. The wonderful thing about these kind of dungeons is that you'll often be able to walk around the edges and sometimes find and notice that there is another wall that you just couldn't reach before. Like that. Hopefully when you do find something, it will have something better than whatever pig sticker I happen to find at the moment there. Well, we're going to continue exploring, trying to make our way up in levels. What is that? A spitting spider? I'm going to shield now, because spitting seems to imply that he's going to throw his mucus at me. I just leveled up, and let's go ahead and take the point out like I normally do there. Let's see what we've got here. As far as this goes, I have earned myself dual arrows. I can fire 2 arrows at your target, hitting it and a nearby foe if possible, doing 151% damage. Does not use any stamina, and has an 8-turn cooldown. Seems like a pretty standard attack, but better than no attack at all. Once again, working on getting up to 42 so I can max it out. Not happening this time, but I will put a finishing point into that. I am less and less impressed with now that I'm looking at the stats you get out of it. Hmm. 150. Yeah, I'll just take it. No reason to look too hard at it. This challenge at level 1 is already doing more than this. Costs an extra arrow though, so I guess I can't really complain too much. I've got enough willpower, and I'm not putting points in this stuff right now. So what I'm actually going to start doing is putting some points into Constitution, give myself some physical save, a little bit more HP, and hopefully a lot more survivability. What I did unlock here is Resilient Bones. Your undead bones are very resilient, reducing the duration of all detrimental effects on you by up to 11%. That's scaling upwards, I suppose. Yes, doubling each time, so half duration if you max that out. It'll be worth putting points into that. Reassemble. Reposition some of your bones, healing yourself for 118. At level 5, you will gain the ability to completely reassemble your body should it be destroyed. It can only be used once. So I'm actually going to finally get a heal after level 12 and kind of a get out of jail free card. So eventually I'm going to want to get up there. For now, I'm going to put another point into accuracy. I'm probably going to work on maxing out this, then some more points in shield as needed, because as of right now, my shield is not running out when I'm using it. It is a powerful one. Should be happy with that. I have no idea where I got this point from, and I don't remember putting it in there. But I suppose that I should be happy with it. And I think I might have messed up there and left a point in there at the start, and I've just had it the whole time. But I can't really complain too much. It is nice to be faster as an archer, right? I do think I should probably move this over to here. Switch it with this. Oh, it's a wonderful AoE spell. Keep dropping arrows on these guys. Ooh. Shield up right away. That snake did not like me very much. Can't blame him. I am cleaning out his mold collection. This is one of the few dungeons that has pretty much a set, well, I shouldn't say standard, but kind of a set way to go about itself. So I'm going to go ahead and shield now, as I know there will be a boss up ahead. 5. Go ahead and pepper him with arrows for as long as he lets me. Actually didn't turn out to be that bad. See that bow there, but there. See if I can dodge that arrow. I can. Not sure why I can, but I'm going to enjoy that. I did think I saw something up towards the top of the screen, though. I keep checking. Yeah, I sure did. There was some sort of room going on here. Nothing in it, but it did exist. And that will do it for that little dungeon. So, enjoyable as that is. Maximum life, knockback immunity, pinning immunity, disarm immunity. I'm going to take that in a heartbeat. Bow of power. 6% more physical damage, and a lot of stuff that's not going to really pay off for me. The River's Fury. Well, not also going to help me out. Belt for carrying. Fatigue and encumbrance is better than no belt at all, but I'm not going to wear it for much of anything. A little bit of strength here. Armor, physical power. I'm actually going to take that over this because I'm not using my flame talent at the moment, but I am really enjoying physical power. So, and it gives me a little bit of damage to apply to somebody should I get hit. So, go ahead, get out of this dungeon, dump all this crap into the transmog chest. And maybe go up here into the maze. I'm not sure I'm ready for it, but I'm going to give it a try. Level 10, I'm level 8. Should be doable. My hatred of thieves is coming out in full force. Dremling. I'm not sure what a dremling is, but it looks a lot like a dwarf. Open the chest, which often leads to wonderful little thieves things popping out. Spotted a thief to the east. Where is... Oh, it's right on top of me. Shield up. Once again, a wonderful ooze right there. He is highly resist the physical or something here, because he's not taking any damage from a lot of my stuff. Thief to the north. I'm going to shield now because I don't know where he is. There's cracks in the floor in which I may fall down at any second. A drem, which I suppose is probably related to that dremling I found earlier. Still not sure what that is, but lots of wonderful and mystical. I say mystical as soon as I see thugs, but thugs and dragons. This is gonna make a steady retreat here, actually, because I'm finding my way very quickly into a place I might not want to be. Another shield. Got to reload a little bit more. That skeletal shield has really been saving my life. More than I wish it would have to, apparently, because thieves and beavers and dragons, oh my. I have no idea what's hitting me. Stay behind it. It is trying to send me into these cracks. I also leveled up at one point. I should really put some points into some of this stuff before I go on. And that is actually enough to finally get me that last point in Boy Mastery, increasing an additional 10 point of physical power, 5% more damage when using bows, and another arrow every time I reload. Hard to argue with it. I'm going to go ahead and could do strength and defense, strength and dexterity, but I'm going to go ahead and keep doing bone armor right now just to get that extra bit of defense every chance I can. Then I'm going to put 1 point in this and then work accordingly around. By that I have no idea where I'm going. Another dremling. Still not sure where they come from, what they do, or why they want me dead. Also not sure why we have wolves in a maze, mold in a dungeon. Shadows make sense. Weird creatures make sense. I'll even deal with little dragons there. Alright. Call shadows. Gronova. I don't know what that thing is, but it is apparently the source of these shadows. So maybe I won't have to deal with such cloudy areas for a while. I just shot the wall. I really hope no one will take too much notice of me shooting nothing at all. And another drem. Alright, I'm going to jump down one of these holes. Crack in the floor. Range 6, power 18. That's my normal inventory. I'll check that out after a second. Mighty U-bow. Not much better than what I have. In fact, not better at all. Strength gloves, which are worse than what I have. Lightning resistance. 9 armor, 4 defense, which same I've got it over here. Some physical save 11, physical save 13, a little worse than what I have. Silent firing, critical mind, 1 hate per kill. Change resistances and some cunning. I'm actually going to stick with what I have because it is just a little stronger. The other one seems to be more specialized towards the class that I am not, being the cursed. What are these strange worms and why do they all hate me? Maybe it's because I'm a bunny. Maybe they're just really hungry and they cannot pass up the chance to eat some fresh rabbit. How often do you get rabbits in the dungeon? I'm imagining when the Dark God's going around turning people into bunnies. More often than you'd think. But I'm also getting really tired of these tall shadows. I've got a Berserker Ooze. And this might be the source of that. We've got a large red ant. He's rare. And he's calling shadows. And he has something called Gesture of Pain. I'm not sure what that is. But I am sure I don't want him to do it to me. I don't know if these are still his shadows or... oh, he's still alive. That would explain that. I thought I'd killed him there. I was wrong. Yeah, might have been obvious by the fact he was still killing me. Be surprised how often that sneaks past me. Or if you've watched any of my other deaths, you would not be surprised how often that sneaks past me. And it would almost seem common sense by this point. I'm really thankful for that shield right now. Lots of rogues, bandits, and who knows what else. Well, also that ooze, but lots of gold left behind by all of them. A dredgeling. All sorts of fun creatures down here, and none of them seem to be very friendly. I'd just like to walk into one friendly environment where if I wasn't wearing this cloak, people wouldn't attack me. I hate to say I was misunderstood, but I probably deserved to be turned into a skeleton or whatever that necromancer did to me. I say this because, well, if you don't have a face, I don't think you should have hair. Yet I do. That alone makes me suspicious of my character's origins. Ooh, 2 rares right along the corner. And lots of friends. There's a choke point I could use back here, and I'm going to take full advantage of that. Alright. I'm going to have to end up using this a lot sooner than I'd like to. I'm out of arrows already. Need to reload. I am not scratching this guy's armor. He has hardiness of 81. There's very little wonder why I am not scratching this guy's armor. I'm changing those fire gloves I had earlier, and actually only got one more turn left on this. I'm going to go this direction and phase door. Phase door again. Reload. And try to take another whack at this from... Well, that armor pen shot is really paying for itself right now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ride out the shielding here as long as I can. Reload one more time. Shoot these two. And phase door. Phase door again. That did not really pay out. As much as I would have cared for. I am, however, going to use this fire gloves on this guy, see if that actually helps me whatsoever. Reload. He is not. He's going down as slowly as he can. Hopefully this crit will help me actually. Is also the benefit of me not being able to shield for a while. Oh, finally. Let's see if I can shield as soon as I step onto this. Open this up and black mold, more bunny things. Chest filled with bats and rogues and ooze, and I still have no idea what a Dremling is. A small, faceless humanoid with vaguely dwarven features. Its war axe and shield look battered, rusted, generally in ill repair. Well, it's kind of like a dwarf with no face. Okay, well, that's a answer. Forgot to loot from the chest. Sadly, you will not automatically run back onto it once you've done that, so the dangers of auto-explore coming back to haunt me. I found a rogue to the south and blighted soil. The target is walking on blighted soil, reducing disease resistance by 60% and giving all attacks a 40% chance to affect the target with a random disease. This can only happen once per turn. Well, it happened for him. He diseased me. Not sure what kind of disease you get as an undead. There's nothing left to explore. I see a little hidden passage over there. I dug for 13 turns. I think I need to find a different way to dig in. Maybe I need to not knock my dig icon off of my hotbar as well. Always helpful. Missing the obvious way in here. Maybe through this little... Nope. I'm going to go ahead and give up on that particular path. But I will look at my haul for the dungeon. Phase door, range 7. Already better than one of the ones I have. Phase door, range 10, range 6. There we go. Place you. Get back to the rest of this. Acidic longswords. Troll hide armor, life regen, very tempting and everything. Ash arrows, 21 to 30 damage, 7 armor pen. On hits, wow, that is an arrow. That is probably one of the best arrows I have seen ever. Armor penetration, physical crit chance, capacity 9, same capacity, but 21 to 30 damage. Mine is 9 to 13, and I can make them bleed occasionally. So I'm going to go ahead and take that merrily even. Jump into this hole. 100. Already a big fan of those arrows. I just don't know if I've leveled up to where it's appropriate for me to be here, or if those arrows are that good. Wait out of turn, shield up, and step on this chest. And a bow. What kind of bow did I just find? Powered by arcane forces. Firing range 6. When this hits, shoot 10% chance. So, has a 10% chance to fire another thing. Does damage conversion of 27% temporal. Changes damage, plus 9% physical. Talent cooldown, volley of arrows, steady shot, and pinning shot. This is a bow that would be really good for someone else, or maybe even me later. I'm going to move it to my inventory in hopes that it will become useful for me if I switch up the way things are going. Ooh, really wish I had done that earlier. Whoa, right off the back. Confused, stunned, runic saturation, beckoned, and stalked. Couple tough snakes. I think I found the armor that I'm already wearing. Makes it a little less special, but you know. There were trolls in a box. I tried step 1 to open the box. Step 2, cut a hole in the box. Gotta get a troll in a box. Southeast. Temporal Stalker. Level 20. He was the tough one in the dungeon. I'm not sure where he came from. Everything else here has been fairly feasible. I mean, other than Supreme Armor Pen guy. Hard to get angry though, especially when you have the power to turn into a rabbit. I am not that happy about being blind though. Go ahead and reload. I don't know if he's been sneaking up on me the whole time or if I just got a character to level 10. Congratulations. There we are. At level 10 you unlock a category point which I can put into Cunning Survival, Dual Weapons, Archery Prowess, or Time Travel. Time Travel is just not going to happen, let's be honest. Archery Prowess, we'll look into that as I get more points available. Go ahead and put both points over into dual arrows. No category, no generic points over here, sadly. Gonna go ahead and keep doing dex to the max, and now I'm just gonna get cunning. It's not cunning, but my constitution up in hopes that I can, if nothing else, power through this. Alright. Open the chest. Wand of Protection. After I'm done with this page, we're probably going to call it for the evening as well on this particular run. Or at least break it up into another part. Someone is flinging something at me off screen. There's some sort of mucus or slime. And not entirely comfortable with it. More crazy faceless stuff. Nothing left to explore. I can see more hidden stuff over here. Maybe this time it will let me dig. It appears it is not going to. I'm going to get over here to these holes. See what we have before I jump down. Belt of Carrying. Defense and stealth bonus. Not stealthing, but I'll take the defense. Physical save and spell save. I'm actually going to take 9 defense. Seems a little bit better for me. Iron Helm. 2 armor. I honestly don't think the 1 armor is worth losing everything else. Mental save might be worth it. 9/4 spell save. Was not the same armor I'm wearing. I'm actually just going to call the whole lump of it a little bit trash. Jump down another hole. Send that all on its way. 4th level of the maze. Let's see where we got going on. Saw that rogue. They're level 13. 10. There. What is that? A horned horror. Looks to be a horrible power has twisted this brutish minotaur into something altogether more terrifying. Huge tentacles undulate from its back as it clenches and unclenches its powerful fists. It has almost 1,000 health. It's level 14. Has 30% armor. It's big. It's powerful. It is probably less than happy to see me. I'm going to go ahead and shield up immediately. Ooh. See how long that shield even lasts me. I don't know if he just ran away or if he is invisible. It's say that there's a fair chance that he just went invisible. Then I need to reload. Killed him and brought Stormbringer gauntlets. I'm curious enough to look at that right away. Alright. Well, first of all, piece of jewelry I did not have. Throw that on there. Feel a little better. Look at my big bunny self. Stormbringer gauntlets. Armor gets 4 magic, change resistances, resistance cap. So, 15 light resist. 10% more lightning damage. Critical multiplier by 20%, which is kind of nice with the bunny thing. Spell crit chance plus 5%. Chance to act. Can be used to activate chain lightning. Cost 16 power of 16 power. The spell will invoke damage. Kind of nice because I have no AoE, but it would be replacing the Flamerite gauntlets, which I think I'm actually wearing accidentally just because I used it for that one fight. What it actually be producing is this. I'm actually going to take it just because of the crit multiplier and try it out for a little bit. Wear that. Move this terrible fire thing off my bar. Not actually terrible, I just don't want to use it at the moment. I do not want to also talk on the Chomp channel. Also a little nervous to find another one of those terrifying horrors down there that turned invisible and punched me in the face over and over. Without being kind enough to give me a level. Not saying I'm owed a level every time I punch a terrible horror in the face. Just saying it wouldn't be a bad thing to give me one. Once again, the maze is filled with thieves, oozes. Starting to catch on here that I am not going to get a lot of variety in this particular dungeon. It is either going to have tentacles, or it is going to be slimy, or it is going to want to pick my pockets. Well, I suppose the snakes are the exception. You can also have scales. I just entirely forgot to pick up what was on that chest, so I'm trying to make my way back to where, oh, right there. Bladed iron helm of might. I see lots of helms here. Strength, which is direct update to what I have already, and say insulating helm, which seems nice, but I'm not going to use it. And bladed iron helm, which is 3 physical power, 3 armor, 5 strength, 5 constitution, damage when held, and it can be used to activate the talent Skullcracker, placing all other charms at cooldown on a 20 cooldown. You smack your forehead against the enemy, or whatever sensitive part you can find, causing 57.62 physical damage. If the attacker hit, the target is confused for 5 turns, increasing your quality of your head. Damage done increases with the quality of your headgear. Well, I think that's going to be pretty set. And accuracy is increased with, the confusion power and chance is increased with my dexterity. I'm actually going to take that. That seems pretty darn powerful. Glad that I went back for it. Skull crack this guy. Killed him with it. People often misunderstand how powerful it is to be a bunny and how to skull crack someone with your tiny bunny skull. It's really one of the few great joys that rabbits have always just been proud to participate in. And this hat lets me... What is that? Is that a cube of gelatin? Xandrovia, the gelatinous cube. It is strange, vast, gelatinous structure that assumes cubic proportions as Lines all four walls of the corridors it patrols. Its transparent jelly structure, you can see treasure it has engulfed, and a few corpses as well. It is daunting presence, striking stance, and counterattacking, so I'm probably going to try and not let this thing get close to me. But I'm not sure how well you can counterattack a bow. I really wish I'd reloaded before I did that. Alright, let's reload. Use the chain lightning. Headbutt this guy. Shoot all these guys and see what we can do. Those items are already coming in handy. And I got a level. Go ahead and enjoy that while we have it. I'm going to have to put that point over here now, because next level I'm going to be able to start getting that heal. Put another point over here. Keep going with Dex and Constitution for the moment. Feeling like I probably could have done something a lot more interesting with it, but can't help it. Next level I will unlock volley of arrows. You fire a multiple arrows at an area in a radius of 2, doing 91% damage. So that is going to end up being more of a AoE and less of a boss killer. So I'm eventually going to need those. Might as well take care of it. There's nowhere left to explore. Let's see, is there anything in the upskirts of this dungeon up towards the top that I am missing? There is something over there, but I'm just not sure it's going to let me in. I'm going to try digging one more time. This place is just not susceptible to my digging abilities. Ooh, a shielding rune. 50 for 4 turns. Not going to do me much. Slings, cloaks, helms that are worse than what I already have, and a wand that can light an area around me. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for your time on that, but no thank you. That's one more dungeon clear, and that is a second episode with Beauregard, the Skeletal Temporal Warden, and my attempts to go through this game. Please remember that I will be attempting the Santascape, enjoying the ho-ho-hoing, and enjoying my bunny manching as much as I can with this particular run. The Dark God has thrown plenty of interesting things at me. Oh, and poor Dune 5000 was just skewered again. Why is that at the end of every episode, that poor guy seems to die? Well, either way, it has been great playing with you guys, and I will be back again with another episode, and hopefully we can continue with this Skeletal Warden until I either beat the game with him, or, well, I get bored of him. Let's hope that it ranges towards beating the game and less towards the boredom. Farewell, it's been Somberfish.